Okay, everybody. Welcome to another video of Pokesports. A little bit out of the memory lately, so I'm just gonna do a deck profile out of all things. Probably one of the best decks in the competitive format, tier 1 at the moment, and probably is gonna be tier 0 once the rotation come in. Because at the end of the day, Lugia is gonna be nerfed. Everybody else, a lot of things gonna be rotating. Lost Box is gonna lose the Scoop Up Net. And none of the new cards look good. Apart from Gardevoir, nothing really looks really good. You know what I mean? So might as well invest in some of those Mews that I showed on that unboxing that I did previously. And yeah, let's go start with the deck profile of a Fusion Strike and Maleta build that I believe that it's... So the main thing between this deck and the most common version with Path to the Peak is that turn 2, if I don't start, on my turn 1, sorry, and I don't start, I instantly lose the game, especially if they have like a very explosive start. So I wanted to at least try to kill someone with Maloeta. So if they leave a Lugia on the board, I can try to kill everybody with Maloeta and putting them really slowly. So it's a little bit more of an aggro version, a little bit more combo-y than the very consistent version that people are running with Path to the Peak. So starters is the 3 and 2 combo with Mew. The only problem about 3 and 2 is it's very consistent because you really want to put your energies on Maloeta. And Mew, it's pretty much your second attacker from what I've been testing. But the problem is that when you prize both of them and they kill you Maloeta for whatever reason, you lose the game. So this is very risky, quote unquote. It happens. It's rare, but it happens. So the Chunky Rat, this fucking Chunky Rat right here, can go be prized, and you can probably lose the game on the spot over there. Then we have, of course, the 4 Genesects. I don't need to explain a lot too much about them. They're very strong. You're never gonna use them for attackers, obviously, in case you're new to the game. You're only gonna use them for the first ability right here that makes you like keep drawing. This is really self-explanatory. I believe the whole deck list is very self-explanatory, but at the end of the day, it can be intriguing for new players, and this is just so good. This is so good. If you play any other card game and you read this effect, it's just ridiculous. And everything Pokemon is broken. Why nerf something when everything can be broken? Following to the 3 spicy things of the deck is the double Maloeta and the 1 Deoxys. Of course, Maloeta will be the first attacker of your turn because of your Fusion Strike and a Melodious Echo. And of course, Deoxys, it can be very good in case you run out of targets for your supporter. I forgot Aliza or something like this, and she can Deoxys. I hope that she's fucking Daydam looking ass. It can actually hit smaller targets and actually be one prizing Pokemon. So that's very helpful. So Maloeta it looks stupid, right? But she's so strong, as well as Deoxys, because they can be one prizing and hit for very hard, and sometimes even this with a belt and 3 energies on the board kill pretty much every Pokemon on the game, apart from VMAXs and V-Stars. It's actually way more consistent to kill a Lugia with this, especially if you go second and you manage to kill the first Lugia. Then you put the 4th energy if everything goes right. You put a belt. You don't even need to put a belt. You have 4 energies on the board and it's GG. They're never coming back from this. Then from supporters, also very self-explanatory lineup. 3 Eliza Sparkles. That's what such as your engine for Maloeta and Deoxys. What I've been doing lately is just hard putting 1 and then using Eliza Sparkle to just meme on everybody and just kill everybody 2-10. It's way too strong. Then 2 Boss's Orders, so you can one-shot people with Maloeta, no problem, no stress. And as well as 1 Salim in case one of your energies go to the bin. And Judge is better than the Marnie for the fact that you draw 1 less and you shuffle everything back to the deck. So yeah, that's very, very good. Very, very easy. Very, very easy going. For the trainers, I have some spice, but not so spicy. Give me 1 second. Okay, so we have 4 Ultra Balls, very standard. Cleans the hand. And then you can draw more cards with Genesec and cards that you actually need. For example, the tablets or switches or quick or escape ropes and so on. For quick ball, it's pretty much the same thing. You search for your basics and you burn 1 card from the hand, just for the sake of burning 1 card from the hand, so you can draw more. Probably the best card in a deck right now, which is the 4 power tablets. Actually, it's this and the 4-night battle pass. This right here, it's what makes this actually that good. You can tell me the Genesec, Mew, all that G's. No, fuck you, man. This and this is just absolute bankers. The fact that you can actually just do 30 more damage and then draw more cards, or this is what itself, if you draw turn 1, it's very rare, and I mean very rare, that you lose the game, because this is just gives you too much advantage and it's simply obnoxious. This game is obnoxious. Nothing about this game is balanced, and it's simply ridiculous, and I love it. I love it. If you play Flesh and Blood or Magic, this feels like a commander deck. It's just amazing. And 4 crams. Some people play 3. They're dumb, obviously, because this is literally, if you don't search the card you want, you're still winning. Like, what? This is just so good. And I'm really, really enjoying the 4 crams. I will not change them for anything. It's been working well for me online and with some friends and our locals. So I really, 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 really enjoy crams. I will not change them for anything. 3 Pokemon catchers. This seems a little bit spicy, yes. The fact is the same as cram, because if you don't hit what you want, you still burn 1 card from the hand, you can still draw with Genesec. If it works, that's good. If it doesn't work, it's still good, which is just so good for this deck. Is so unbalanced. Nothing about this deck, I will repeat this the whole video. Nothing about this deck is it's balanced, and I love it. People sometimes, especially online, when they see that you play Maloera, they will put everything on the Lugia in the back. As you can see, I only play against Lugias, right? So the second they see this, they start freaking out, and if it hits, it's just GG's, man. It's just amazing. Also, when you're running towards prices, sometimes this can come clutch. When you cannot draw your boss's order, or one is being discarded, the other one is in the prizes, which happens quite often because I'm dumb, I don't know how to play this game. This can kind of smooth out the curve of badness and make your plays feel better, even though you're bad, but you're still bad. But anyway, double choice belt. Maybe we should pump this to 3, because this is just retarded. Just Chunky Rat plus this and double energy, double colorless. It's goodbye Mew, sorry, goodbye Lugia, and goodbye Big Bird. And yeah, so I should pump this a little bit more, but I don't know what to cut at the moment. Double switch and 1 escape rope. Okay, so the thought behind that, it's that I wanted to take out the Genesec, of course, but I don't. Sometimes I've been targeting people so much with the Pokemon catcher or the boss's orders, because I play 2, that I don't want to escape rope them so much. But sometimes this can be a little bit better than this, and maybe force them to put them in a bad situation. So it could be a 1 and 2 or 2 and 1. It doesn't really matter. The idea behind is just that as long as you take out the Genesec from the active spot and you put the Mew or the Maloeta on the board, or even the Deoxys if you're that desperate. Then the one-offs, Echoing Horn, it's kind of self-explanatory. It's almost impossible that I put the combo Echoing Horn catcher and or boss's order, but it still happens. The vacuum to take out the Path to the Peak, or anything that it's slightly annoying, which is usually the Sealstone or the belt. And of course, my own Sealstone, which is a fucking proxy because it's arriving on the mail. And yeah, so it's arriving on the mail. When it arrives, I'll make another version of this deck that can be also future proof, and it's a little bit more meta than this, but this is very aggro, and I love it. So far the ratios have been very good. And then for stadiums, it's 2 Lost City. This is insta win against the Regis. You hit them, Pokemon catcher, kill the other one, GG. It's really self-explanatory. One of Pokestop, I milled all my energy with this shit. I was thinking of changing it for the Path to the Peak, but so far so good, honestly. It's been accelerating everything. It's been, if I found Pokemon catchers, or if I find the switches or the escape ropes, it's good enough for me. Yeah, so that's pretty much it. That's the main deck. And of course, creme de la creme, the 4 Fusion Strike energies and the 3 double turbo energy. The ratios are very straightforward. It's very rare that you're gonna even manage to put all 3 of them. What I'm talking about that is the double turbo energy, and you want to play 4 the Fusion Strike, because if one it's in your hand, and then let's say you play 3 and the other one is in the prices, then you fucked. So you want to play 4 and you want to play 3 of this, because you're going to put one in the Mew, and then the other, and then a combination like this will be maybe after you play a Lisa Sparkle on a Deoxys. This will be it. And then 2 will be on the Malueta. This will be the perfect setup if everything goes right. So that's pretty much it. This is my Chunky Rat deck profile, at least for the moment. I think this is just such a great deck, especially for beginners, because it pretty much shows you pretty much everything about the game, regarding understanding sequencing and everything else. And of course, it's very good investment for the future. If you gonna start playing this game, buy Mews, man. Buy the starter deck from Mew, buy an extra Mew here and there, buy a couple of Genesects, they're a couple of bucks, and you should be good to go for the future. Okay, so hope you guys enjoyed this video, and let me know in the comments if you actually would like to change anything, if you'd like to see the other version of the deck, and I'll see you around.